Well, hello. It's another chilly day here in the Central Plains. Wanted to take a moment to share a little tip with you that I've been using for years. This is my small shop outside in the garage and in the basement, and I don't need a large space to work in. Couple hundred square feet is fine. So I've kind of put up a plastic curtain and shielded that area off, and then to heat it, I use this little wall heater. And when I mounted it here, what I noticed was that all the heat was being dumped into the drywall directly above the face of the heater. And though it's a radiant heater, not a lot of the heat was making its way out into the space. So I had this little area over here where if you were close to it, you were warm, and if you were further away from it, not so much. I've done this before. I've done this with a mineral panel one time, and it worked out pretty well. You use a little wider shield for that one. In this case, I found a couple of lengths of 4-inch duct pipe that I had left over, and just slid those together to make one long piece, and then to give that some strength, I folded up the edges a little bit and hung that from the ceiling there, and then suspended it from behind here, just laid it on the mount itself of the heater. Now, what this does is sets up a convection current. Air is heated by the heater, it rises, it hits this ramp, mixes with air that's coming up, cooler air that's coming up on the back of the heater, so it keeps the back of the heater cooler, and mixes here and then comes across this ramp. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I put some aluminum foil on there with some little tassels just to show you the air movement that's going through there. And I actually had to tape that down or it would blow right off. So there's a fair amount of air movement there just with one element on. If I turn both on, they really get to whipping pretty good. Don't need that today, it's not quite that chilly. Anyway, that's my tip for keeping warm in your little shop space and getting the most out of your wall heater. Work warm.